Hello everyone, welcome. Those that are there, we're gonna be starting soon. We're gonna be live on Facebook as well as YouTube live. So I'm gonna start this right now. For those of you that are here for the first time, get a glass of water so we can bring in some good vibes into the water we'll be drinking. Make sure you drink a glass of water prior to, hello Nicholas, prior to getting into your meditative state. And let me see if I have any other announcements. Yeah, pretty much we're gonna be here and on YouTube live. I'm gonna start the live on YouTube now. And we're gonna wait until everybody comes in. Can you all hear me okay? Hello Holly, welcome. Very excited you're here too. Let me... And we are starting live on YouTube now as well. Hello everyone, welcome. Those of you that are going to be on YouTube watching us, we are broadcasting live from YouTube and Facebook. Oh my God, I need to get used to this. There's one camera there and one camera there. Does anyone have any questions before we get started? We have about 15 minutes because we start the meditation at 11 Hawaii time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. New York Eastern, and I think 9 p.m. London time. Where are you guys connecting from? Can you type in and let me know where are you at right now in our beautiful planet? Where are you located? Anyone out there wanna send me a hello? Let's make sure this is working. Say something on the comments and tell me where you are connected from. We're gonna be doing the 1111 grid meditation. Our mission and goal is to connect all of our... Okay, good. Thank you, Nicholas. Is the music too loud or is the music okay? Can you guys can hear me okay, right? The music's not too loud. Hello from Vegas, Leshania. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Hello. Thank you, Nicholas, for being the sound check. I appreciate that. Let's see. Make sure you guys have a glass of water and make sure you put your phones on mute so you don't get any calls during the time that we're going to be doing this. Hello, Denise. We're going to start at 11. Just wanted to gather everyone here right now. I would love for you guys to share this and by tagging friends of yours that you believe would enjoy being a part of this meditation grid, of this meditation group. The mission and the goal for our 1111 meditation grid is to gather 144,000 people around the entire world, meditating at 11:11, pretty much syncing our intentions of love and joy and higher consciousness frequency, creating a grid around the entire planet. So eventually, right now we are the founders, we are the co-founders of the beginning of this beautiful grid that we are starting. And I just wanted to share a little background. For those that don't know, my name is Daniela. I'm recording this here from Hawaii. I'm actually from Brazil, so for those of you that will get my accent and sometimes my English mistakes, I'm from Brazil, and I've been living in the US for a long time. Lived in different parts of the world as well. In any case, I'm very happy you all here today. Those on YouTube as well. We are testing all of this, guys, because this is new to me still. I've never done lives before. I received this guidance on November 8th, I believe. I was outside meditating, recording this video, this YouTube video channel show that I called Sunset Meditations, in which I'm very blessed to be living in a place that I can see the sunset every day, and it's usually a beautiful painting. So I have been recording that in my background. I'm a photographer, and so I've been recording that, sun gazing, fasting, going into a high state of consciousness, and all of a sudden I started receiving so much inspiration that I started recording the things that were coming into my mind. And that's kind of how Sunset Meditation started. It was just by me simply shooting pictures and videos of the beautiful sunset. So from that, on the November 8th or 9th, I was outside looking and recording, and I had this message. And once again, where did it come from? Higher consciousness, my own mind, thoughts, inspiration. It's whatever each of us choose to believe, right? Because nothing is certain unless other than what we feel in our hearts. And so I just started allowing those feelings and those thoughts to, instead of blocking it, I started, hello, Jahan. I started to feel the desire to allow that to manifest and share. And I would never imagine I would be here today doing live meditations, but that's where we are. So welcome all of you. Tag your friends on this broadcast so they can join. Our goal is to create a big grid of higher consciousness around the entire planet. So it's gonna take all of us. I'm just here as a companion, as a fellow co-creator. I'm not a guru, I'm not a teacher. I am simply a Brazilian girl who would love to be living in the new earth, in this beautiful reality that we can all now be a part of. If you missed the first meditation, I recommend you go into our Facebook group and watch it. The replay is there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Divine rebirth of preconceptions. Yes. So on 11/11, November 11th, 2018, 11/11/11, was when we had the portal, in which I believe was the initiation of the official initiation, because we've been transitioning. This expansion of consciousness has been happening for a long time, but now we are going to be almost like we've got full backup support from all the energies and guidance out there. I would like to have us all, thank you for letting me know, Cheryl. She said, can you please include a blessing for California? Yes, the goal of this meditation is not only for us to sync our thoughts and intentions in our brain, our thoughts, right? Thought is energy. It's gonna vibrate. So our goal is to raise our thought and our intention and our vision and see that beautiful new earth, right? So whenever things like what happened in California, I mean, my mom had to evacuate from our home in Thousand Oaks, and I had so many friends that lost their physical possessions, right? And it's tough to not connect with that frequency of pain, of loss, of despair. But that is what we need to, in my opinion, we must do, because we can't help from a place of despair and sadness. And so I know it's challenging, but raising that thought and seeing California back and even more beautiful than it already is, right? Seeing the new houses that are going to be rebuilt even more beautiful, even more sustainable, even more energy efficient, even more technological, you know, so think of all the beautiful possibilities that exist now from what's happening in California and around the world. There are so many other places around the world that don't get as much airtime as well. So let's make sure to not only think of California, which is what's happening right now, but also think of all the other parts of the world. And that's why in this meditation, the goal is for us, when we, hopefully the guiding that I'm going to be doing is for us to go in the present moment, be connected with ourselves, then raise our thoughts and frequency through breath work, through gratitude. And then once we do that, we can then, as we are connected, we can then see the earth beautiful, see the possibilities, the solutions, and all the possibilities that exist in all the changes that are happening, right? So let's expand the way we pray. Instead of connecting with pain and sorrow, let's raise that new way of prayer from a higher frequency, because that's when solutions come. That's when we can actually do things and create solutions and receive information that can actually impact what's happening in our planet. Hello, Mom. Welcome. So we're going to start very soon. I'm going to take 1 second pause. I'll be right back. We're going to start in 3 minutes. So get ready. Okay? Hello, Vanya. Okay, guys, we have 2 more minutes. I would love to ask you to invite your friends and your fellow awakened friends and tribe by tagging them on this live. So in the comments, just type in, just put an @ symbol and start typing in their name, and then Facebook will populate their name and so they can actually see this. This is a community effort. This is something for all of us. This is for all of us. This is not my group. This is not my meditation. This is for all of us. So I would love to, in the future, for us to be connecting more and more. And I'm going to be inviting different people to do these meditations as well. So all of us have things to share, you know. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. A lot of the things I'm going to be sharing here are what makes me feel good. So that is why I'm going to be contributing that and sharing with you. It might resonate with some of you, it might not, and that is okay. And if it does, try it. If it feels good, great. I'm going to read something I call light. Okay, I think I'm back. I can't switch that 1 second. So let's begin. It's 11:01. Okay, we are back. All right, good. I would like to start reading what I call the decree of light. I would love to share this with you. I created this. This is a beautiful art. The art is not mine. I actually would love to know who created it. Sometimes you see those beautiful images and there's no name out there. But our goal is to be, you know, saying thanks to everyone that's contributing with their gifts in this planet. So, illuminated soul, you are a beautiful bright light in this world. Do not be afraid to shine, because humanity needs your love. When you embrace your authentic self, you can truly spread your wings. When you honor the light within your heart, you inspire others to find the light within themselves. Make a conscious effort to bring love and light into the lives of those around you, and be a witness to your own healing power. So that's a little message that I'm sharing with you. Let's begin with those of you that have lavender oil. I recommend starting your meditation by automatically exponentiating your frequency. With the power of lavender. Let's begin with deep breaths. Filling out our entire cells, body, energy field with air, expanding our fields, untangling releasing be still, be present in this moment. Receive the gifts that were brought to you by your own choice. As you join consciousness into a vessel called your physical bodies. Breathe. See the flow of air flowing through you, as you, with you. Know and believe that that is you. As you create motion, with the air that flows through you, as you, with you. You start noticing the torus that gets created, the motion of energy flowing through you, as you, with you. As you see that connection of flow, flowing through the mother, the body, the spirit of Gaia, and our dear mother, the body of Gaia, planet Earth. As you feel the torus that you created with the motion of air through focusing, connecting with your present, with your focused conscious. you become infinite. As you meet in the intersection of the torus of your field and the body of Gaia, we begin flowing together. We begin trusting and knowing. Trusting and knowing of the expansion of which you are. As you breathe, you create motion. Life is motion. As you breathe, you choose to connect with all that is you. As you breathe, you sink into the body of Gaia, allowing that breath, that prana, you begin to notice the polarity in which you can choose to expand to as you go from 1 to 2. And as you are 2, you still know deep inside of you is the nothingness of infinite possibility. Nothingness, the 0 point, where nothing exists. As you split from nothingness to one with all that is, you also choose to expand into a duality, noticing the positive charge and the negative charge of you, all, nothing, duality, possibility. as you breathe. And connect with this duality. By choosing to expand into 4, from 2 to 1 to nothing. As you flow through the knowing of nothingness to the split of duality, you desire to expand once again. Into the 4th dimensional reality of your existence. You now choose to experience eight as you know. Through the 5 senses of this physical reality. From the 4th dimension of space, time, height, length, time, you begin to want to expand as you begin to notice math and geometry in the expansion of you. As you begin to take shape from the blueprint of nothingness to the expansion of one, becoming all. Through the expansion of thought, another step of creation. As you breathe, you reconnect with your body. You reconnect with your senses. You notice and perceive the extension of you, physical body. As you breathe, you begin to notice the extension of your mental body. As you expand into your emotional body, as you expand into your ethereal body. As you breathe, you connect with presence. You start noticing the timeline as an extension of creation, of perception, of awareness. As you connect and tune your bodies from individuality through duality into the expansion of all our bodies, from the micro of nothingness to the expansion of the body of Gaia, all infinite, all possibility. As you begin to notice, this is your creation. As you begin to notice, you are creation itself. You notice the creation of wisdom, the creation of love, the creation of joy. The creation of beingness, of existing. As creators of our reality. As you begin to tune and sync with numbers, you align that line of possibility. You become that frequency which you choose to connect, to tune. As you begin to notice grace, humility, beauty, begin to notice the feminine, frequencies, the feminine numbers, the feminine structures, structures of existence in this dimension, in this reality, as thought was created from nothingness. The I, from the zero, the one, the I, from the I, the am, the becoming, the noticing the duality that you chose to create for the expansion of you. As you now know the truth of who you are, Creator, you now choose as light conductors to tune to that one frequency of love, of joy, of peace. As you choose to channel that into the manifestation of this reality, in which you chose to exist in the physical as the expansion of you, you now know there are helpers, assistants, co-creators, as we remember who we are as conductors of light. We know as one becomes two, the duality, as we become four. And with that awareness, we choose the frequency of the charge, of the spectrum of that duality. You choose to dance through the positives and the negatives, and the black and the white, and all the colors in between, and all numbers, frequencies, shapes, and forms. As you know, you're the painter, the creator of that. You choose to tune into the lighter, beautiful, choices, desires, as you allow the energy to be moved and removed and replaced. You choose to heal all. Healing is simply the removal of that which you no longer want to play with. As you remember, you are conductors of light. You choose the painting that you're painting, the music that you are creating, as that is creation. Co-creators, all of us, in the magnitude of all of our existence. We flow the energy as we paint and conduct the light, the beauty, the joy, the flow, the freedom, the motion, the breath. You realize the truth of who you are, nothingness and everything, as you are expansion itself. You are consciousness itself. You are creator. As you now choose to live in that understanding, as you choose to understand the truth of who you are, you now connect with your senses, with your 5 perceptions of reality. You now choose joy, love, joy, and love. As you choose to focus on that, as you choose to be that, as you choose to express that, you allow the flow of grace to reconnect with your 16 strands of DNA. 16. As we choose to connect to the frequency of love and joy, you begin to come back to your body in the 5th dimension, because knowing the truth of who you are is living in the physical 5th dimension, as is what we like to call it, the representation of the expansion of our level of consciousness, as everything is evolving, as everything is everything. I now choose to invite you back into your knowing through this vessel called your physical body. As you're now coming back with that knowing, the expansion of this magnificent reality. We are, like Abraham likes to say, in the leading edge of creation. That is us, conductors of light. We now live in that knowing. And the more we do that, the more we see us, the us that are living that truth, as we simply navigate towards each other and connect more and more. I would like to ask you to, not ask, but invite you to get your glass of water, as we are going to be concluding this connection, this grid, this energy net grid field, as we begin to see each other for who we are and see ourselves in everything. we will find joy in the little things like 11, 11, 14, 144. The life that you are, as you begin to find joy in talking to your little co-creators, you know, our crystals, our water, our plants, and we begin to notice that that is all me and you and us. So we begin to have a better and beautiful relationship with us, the avatar, the body, the water, the crystals, nature. Thank you, Daniela. Let's get some love to our water so we can drink it and feel our physical bodies with love and truth and knowing. Let's reconnect with ourselves as ourselves become and is already truth. So it's 11:41, which happens to be my number name in the field of energy and numbers. 1141 is my badge number. I'm sure you guys have yours, otherwise you wouldn't be here at 1141, because we're together. We are everything. There's 14 people watching right now at 11:41, live from planet Earth, live from Hawaii, live from Facebook and not Instagram, YouTube. As more and more of us connect, we are going to infuse truth and joy and beauty and freedom and love and possibility into this water, into this co-creator, into us. We are water, and we are light, and we are everything. So let's drink us. Let's drink to us. Cheers, light conductors, family of light. Thank you for all the love, Mother. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all so much for being a part of this co-creation. Thank you, Daniela Goulart, for having the courage to be a part of this and allow the flow of truth to expand out into all of us, into me, which is you and everything. I'm gonna close our meditation with the decree of light. So we begin with the help of our beautiful Metatron cube, our blueprint, and an extension of our creations as we began. Numbers, geometry, blueprint, 1144. So, illuminated soul, I already began with that. We are going to close with the decree of light. I remember all that I am. I am the only one exactly like me, unique in all dimensions, time and space. Only I can give what I give to co-creating the divine plan on earth. I am an individual expression of the creative source with a distinct blend of gifts to share. I am seen, heard, valued, supported, blessed, and loved. I am licensed to shine. And I hope this light can shine in your hearts. Is the light shining in your hearts? I invite you to read the Decree of Light to activate your light body in a new way, realign you with your innate gifts and soul passions, connect you with the highest possibilities for your most radiant life, reaffirming your commitment to shine your light, reaffirming your commitment to shine your light now and always. Thank you all very much. I appreciate everyone. If you would like to give me some love, Facebook love with little hearts, to let me know if you enjoyed this or not. Thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Google, for creating this platform. Thank you, technology that allowed this to exist right now. This possibility. Technology is creation. It's the expansion of us as well. It is us. So embrace that. Embrace the technology. There are things being created for the expansion of our connection, our remembering of the truth. So as we move into the new earth, we are moving into a world where we can simply do what we love, where we can simply share our gifts with the world and only do that which we love, because that brings us joy, because we are now simply in tune and connected with love and joy. So all you can possibly be and do is to create what you love with joy. That's the message I have for you. Allow that child to play. Allow the thoughts of craziness to flow through you. Allow, as you go in opposite of your biggest fear, as you extend from one side of duality to the other, as you now understand you can be flowing through this ocean of possibility. As you know, you're dots of creation. You are nothingness and everything, and zeros and ones. You are the matrix. You are the problems. You are the solutions. You created this. And as we know that, we are now going to choose to create what we are now in tune with. That's the expansion. That is what we are. So this is just an evolutionary place that we are. All we are doing is expanding. Let me just see what's happening here with... I don't know what's happening with YouTube. I am, like a lot of you, our beautiful awakened 5-dimension community of knowing the truth. We are to embrace technology now, because in order for us to create that which we love with joy, we must be in that leading edge of creation. Embracing technology will allow the expansion of your creation, creating your love and your joy and sharing it to the entire world is expansion. Think about it. Imagine if it starts with us, the 12 to 14 people that were here. By the way, for those of you that need to leave, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be talking a little bit more for another 8 minutes. We end this at noon. So we go from 11 to 12. The mission and the goal here is for us to do that every day for an hour at 11. 11:11 will be in that place. And imagine if all of us are doing that every day for the simple fact that we have joy to do it. Not because we have to, it's because more and more we're going to feel the joy in this connection, in this exchange of us. Me sharing my love and joy by simply being here, and then you doing the same over there, and more. So it starts with us, and then we expand that into more and more, and then eventually we want to see every time zone, 24 time zones, as there's 24 hours in a day, 24 time zones beginning at 11:11 of being in that place for that hour, and then the next group, and then the next group, and wherever you are in that in the world, you will be in that grid, in that frequency, and that's how it creates that entire grid of fifth dimension truth consciousness. Which means that we're going to have a 24-hour connection as we end ours, and we are now back in love and joy and creativity and knowing and solutions and expression of our art, of our love and of our joy. This next group, who is in the next time zone, will be picking up and beginning their transition, right, and connection into the fifth dimension reality. And then and so on and so forth. You get my point, right? I don't need to. It took me a while, actually. When I received that idea, right? When I received that information, as I was mentioning in the beginning of this, I was sitting outside recording sunset meditations. I'm recording this, as you know, from Hawaii, with a beautiful view. So as I was recording that, this idea came in. And that's when, you know, like now just between you and me, right? It takes a little bit to be like, what's all of this about? Like, where is this coming from? Like, you know, like the flow of knowing, the flow of truth when it comes through you. In the beginning, you're like, it's pretty cool, right? So in any case, I received that idea of the 11:11 meditating, and then what have I been learning to do? Just flow through that moment. Okay, so what needs to be done? And then you just keep doing it without really knowing where you're going. But there's that trust, so that crazy thought, that crazy idea, you just, okay, let's see where that goes. And then you do that. And then the more and more, that's how I even started recording sunset meditations. Like, I never thought ever of creating a show that I'm filming, because I'm a photographer and I started shooting. I'm filming that, and then beautiful words of wisdom start coming and almost feeling like poetry. And so I simply said, well, maybe I should record this, you know? And so from shooting photos, I started filming that, me talking behind that shooting. And from that, it evolved to me manipulating the camera in a way that created a metaphor with our life's creation of our reality in this planet. Like, if we are the creators and there's that camera with that view, which happens to be our senses, right? So we can zoom in, we can zoom out and expand. So I started this flow of inspiration, started talking through these videos as it correlates with how I was moving the camera and the settings of white balance, focus, and all of that. So it's like, I'm even surprised, like, this is so cool, right? I haven't published it yet. I haven't been putting it out, but I plan to very soon. There's already an Instagram account called Sunset Meditations. And I have a few there. They are still a little bit rough, but that's the thing. The more and more that you do and allow that flow, you simply become better and better, because truth is, life mastery is repetition, right? Michael Phelps, what's special about him? He said he trained for 5 years every single day of the year. Did you guys know that? 5 years, 365, he was in the water. No wonder how he's the best in the world. It's repetition. Repetition is what creates mastery. So as you, number one, choose to know the truth, you now choose to allow that truth to flow through you, and in that childish, joyful way, you go into action, you go into movement, you go into this place of allowing. And so that's how this is happening, and we're here now. So I could be here all day now that I'm doing this for the second time. So funny. I don't even like to post pictures of me on Instagram or Facebook so much. I've always liked to be behind the scenes. right? As the photographer, doing photo shoots of people and places rather than in front of the camera. So kind of funny that now I'm like here with you guys and loving it and enjoying this interaction, right? Like, oh my God, I've never imagined. So we are about to end. It is noon right now. I invite you to go into our Facebook group if you haven't yet, because all the information is going to be there. I'm going to, for those of you that want to receive notifications through Facebook Messenger, shoot me a hello, just a wave. That way I will know that you are here, so we can create a group notification. Okay, my alarm just went on telling me, Daniela, that's it, it's time to end. So just go to our Facebook group. There'll be, if you're not there already, for those of you that are new, I know all of you that are there right now, you're probably in the group already, but this will be a replay, so definitely share the replay with your friends and everyone, so we can do this and create this beautiful tribe and community. So I think that's it. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.